And I'm recording.
My first guess at the password didn't work, and I'll have a.
Oh, you didn't go Landry, did you?
You know, I
Probably
tried.
out of force of habit, he's done it.
Oh, dear me.
I thought one of these days you might fall for it, but no.
Okay, right. We're ready. Good luck, gents.
You
Indeed.
two guys.
Ooh, we've got a fairly strong wind behind. It's still over 400 yards, this hole.
It's going to make the line interesting, getting it right. Or is it still simple? No, it's still pretty simple.
Well, that's a statement right there, isn't it?
There's Office first go.
Yeah. And there's another one, I believe.
Yep, it'll work out.
Slightly better angle to approach the pin.
That.
Well, this course is holding no fears for us.
Oh. So far, so good.
Yes, I wonder how I managed to smush it so well.
I'm wondering the same, because I had a bigger tailwind than you. I thought I was going to hit the furthest.
Well, I know why it is. It's because I'm such a brute.
Well, yes. I do agree you are a brute.
Thank you, Dave.
Always trying to be supportive, Andy.
Yes, thank you. Oh, it was achingly close.
Feels like normal services have been resumed.
Is this playing into the? Oh, it's. Oh, that's the same kind of shot.
You'd probably maybe putt that, maybe. I sense that was chopped.
You sense correctly.
And look at that, under the hole, lovely. A chopped 134, Andy?
A chopped 120.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I was only 128.
Yes, I forgot how much closer you were, yeah. Wow, that is interesting. Interesting. This shot is interesting.
It's a good recovery.
Take that.
Also. Oh,
Oh.
I thought that was just going to die or go off. It was
It-
almost
it
never
had-
go.
it had die written all over it, didn't it?
Fantastic.
Good start, Andy.
Thank you. Oh, this is quite a. Not sure what to do here, so. Oh, that's a good line.
That is a good line, and that gives us a great frame of reference. You definitely want to be on that right side. Left is no good. I'd rather be where you are in the rough than left on the fairway.
Hmm. It's all very well pumping it 300 and odd yards when you've got the wind behind, but of course, when we turn into the wind the other way, it's going
Yeah.
to affect it quite a bit.
See if Uncle Dave's gone Uncle Dave, and I think he has.
Well, I think that's probably going to hold the fairway. That. Oh, that could have been a 3-wood. That.
I'll bet money it was.
Yeah.
Of course, not an option for me. I'll be using a walking frame before I tee off with a 3-wood.
Really?
Sorry,
Of
Dave.
course, you realise, Dave, that you've just set yourself a huge target on your back, because there will no doubt be some point during this round where you'll be forced to tee up with a 3-wood.
I'm
And
gonna.
I will have no doubt that Dave will just throw that comment back in your face.
I might just have to chop a bloody driver, mightn't I?
Oh.
That's beautiful. You must have chopped the 91 to get that to happen.
Good shot.
Thank you.
And I left it exactly where I said was the worst spot to leave it, left side of the. Oh,
"21 feet, not bad."
I was going to say, not too bad, Dave.
I like Andy's angle in the best.
But the problem is not going to go that.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Now then, who's got the best putt?
Me. Four uphill. Okay.
Well,
Nice.
Wow. I'll take it.
well, considering you thought you were in the worst position, that's a mighty fine recovery.
Yeah, I feel like I've stole one back there.
Ooh,
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I was having a peek at Sling.
was it ever?
Oh, close.
Bit softer, it was in.
Well, we're back to where we started.
Just like that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Here's
this should play a lot easier this hole.
Oh, from one-
Should
You
do.
think so? I don't know. It's, oh,
It's always a fun shot.
Is it? Is it? Is it? Oh, not bad. 5-3. 40.
No. Okay. It's plan B here.
Oh, I know what you're going to do.
some sort of fancy pants shot.
Yes, he's going to try and take some distance off it by drawing it in. Has he worked it out to perfection? It's not bad.
Looks to be in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, 20 feet away. Okay, right.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, we've all got to sniff at it.
Yeah. Definitely it plays easier when it's not a 5-iron or something in.
Hmm. Yeah, well, I took a pitching wedge in there.
Yeah.
Previous round, I think it was a 4-iron, a 6-iron, something.
I'm a bit excited.
You did get a bit excited.
Oh, this has me a little excited. Bad. It's got more break than I think.
Oh,
Yep.
look at that. That
Cool.
looked pretty straight for you. This isn't. Let's have a look at this baby. Oh,
Looks great. All the way, Andy. It was
Very
never.
nice.
Well, it's a tough school tonight.
it is. Mind you, I think the first 3 holes have been very generous. At some point, we're going to feel this wind. Good.
Well, it can't be friendly all night, as you said.
Well, this is 462 yards into a 12, 13 mile an hour breeze. We know about this hole.
This would be a very good fairway to hit.
Yeah, that's pretty decent.
You wouldn't want to lose 15% or 20% in the rough.
It's still 200 yards away.
I know what club I'll be hitting already.
Oh, this is danger, Will Robinson. Oh shit, I'm in the bloody... Stop there, stop there. I'm out of bounds.
Did you see a white marker then?
I thought I
Yeah,
saw
I
a
did.
stake.
I thought I did. It flashed in and out very quickly. Now you've got to go through the slow death roll of the ball as it works its way towards the coast.
Yeah, it's five minutes later.
There should be enough already. I know it's out of bounds button.
Right, definitely re-hitting. Oh, didn't you do that the first time, you dope?
Indeed.
Well, that's a nice present to both of you, isn't it?
Thanks, Andy. It's perfect.
Right.
It's a beautiful line if it's the right club. Oh,
Impossible to get it there with the clubs I got.
did you have the 7 wood?
Yeah.
Uh,
A three would have been out the back somewhere.
I think a 5 wood is going to be perfect. If I give it maximum loft so it gets a bit more wind, it should be just right. Okay, I might have to hook it in as well. Yeah, I'll do that just to be sure.
Well, that's a beauty if it's the right club. Oh, that's a pretty good shot, that, Dave. Very good, in fact.
Yep, impressive.
It just took that extra 5 yards off it.
No, I've got exactly the same shot.
Are you going to do the super hook, Andy? Well, the super
Well,
fade.
maybe not the super hook, but just a light draw there. Still happy.
Yep.
After the first hit into the ocean, there's no way I was going to do it again.
Yeah, a super hook towards those cliffs. I can see now why that wasn't in your front of rep.
Yes, my ego is very fragile after that opening drive on the hole.
Oh, baby!
Oh!
Wow. Wow.
Oh, Dave,
I
that's fantastic.
needed that.
Yeah.
Didn't deserve it, but I needed it.
So you're going to take it.
Oh, yeah.
Fortunately, this is my 5th shot. Too far away. Aye, 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 aye. One poor shot.
Yeah. And in a good news, bad news scenario, this is almost dead straight.
It is. So much for being a hard pin.
Oh,
We'll have no more of that.
particularly harsh on you, Andy, because we both hit unreasonable birdies where it's not a birdie hole at all. Harsh.
Yes. It's blimey, there's some big hitting going on tonight.
Yeah.
I think possibly what's happening as well is
Ah! The F was that? Oh, that's. Might be a get away with it.
You should be able to get away with it, depending on percentage loss. So what was your theory before Dave started swearing at his ball end?
well, I was going to say, if you look at where mine lands, it's just landed past the apex of the hill. So it's actually getting a huge amount of follow through compared to where we've been pitching in the previous round.
Yeah, it's much.
You'd think we're playing on hard fairways, but we're definitely not. Pretty decent.
It's a putt.
Good enough considering it was.
Yeah,
And you've done-
indeed it was.
Right. You can't go 77 like that. Oh, maybe you can. You can. I'm going to do it.
Oh, it's got to be the 77. Gotta be. So you've gone 82. So you know, I'm going to go with the 77 as well.
You picked it correctly. Yours is better, much better. Oh, look at this. It's a no baby.
Genius.
How have you done that? Why does yours go so much further?
Well, don't forget I was 6-7 yards closer to the pin than you were, Dave. So when yours ended up 17 feet short, I thought, well, if I just hit a full 77 yard club, it should do what it ended up doing.
Oh, you were right, Andy. Dead right.
Because I did hear the veiny muttering of should I go 77? And I thought, yeah, he's gone 77, especially when you came up short.
Oh my God, my muttering's getting louder. That's bad.
Yes, I definitely heard it. It got absorbed in my cerebral cortex.
Oh, I've belted it. It might still be me.
Right. Okay, this is where we start feeling the pinch a little bit. It's not a bad position.
88 out. I don't think it's not even.
Not into
it's
a
not-
headwind.
He's taken the brave line.
He has taken the brave line.
Doesn't look that brave.
It's the shot of a man who knows exactly where his driver's going.
Right.
He's just walking it down there in his head.
Yeah, walking it down there.
Yeah. Oh, I've got to say, my new gas cooktop, it's got some impressive technology built into it. So on my old burner, you had to sort of hit the igniter and it would go click, 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 click. And then you would blow the gas gently in the direction of where the igniter was. Then eventually it would fire. But this one, you just turn it and it clicks once and the gas comes on. You don't even have to blow the gas in the direction of it. It's unbelievable.
I'm
So
pretty
much.
sure your old hot plate didn't do that in the beginning, Dave.
I can't remember. It's been doing it for years. It's just that's my life, or it was my life.
Yep.
I was just automatically would gently blow the gas in the direction, and it worked. But now I've got it too easy. I'll probably grow soft or something.
Oh, that's
That's got a long way. Look at this. It's going to be. Oh, I wish it had gone green for the Super Wagga. Would have been fun. Yeah, nice shot, Andy. We've definitely got 5 or 10 yards on us.
well. Just call me John Daly, and I'll take that as a compliment. Or Bubba Watson, even, or you know,
I was going to settle for Brute.
right, Brutus Beefcake.
The Brute of Durham. Oh, this one's not
Well-
bad either.
This could be on the green.
It is. He's got the Super Wagga.
It's going to be a long putt. But anyway,
72, 16 uphill. You will be hitting that maximum. Very close to it.
yeah.
As a matter of fact, I think that is maximum. Oh, this is interesting. Don't worry about the panic. Rubbish.
Well, you've still got a chippable shot. Okay, right, let's see what. It's a little bit clumsy. It's okay. But not what I was after.
I think Dave might fancy himself on this shot.
Maybe. We'll see.
There's not that much in it.
It's looking pretty good. Yeah.
It's a
Oh, I
gorgeous.
didn't have the distance. I would have been spewing if it was online. Because it would have been 2 inches short.
It would have been half a ball short.
Yeah. So I'm glad it missed.
It's a lovely chip.
Nice, Dave.
Okay. Oh,
Not much in it.
there wasn't.
Right, you're bouncing back after your little mini disaster.
Yeah.
Well, I've always said I'm a very good bounce back sort of person, you know. It's the bounce back factor. I mean, you can't get much worse than a bloody double bogey, followed by the bounce back of 2 birdies.
Yeah. It puts a fire in your belly. That
It certainly does. I'm almost back to where I was.
a whole bunch of fire and fury to all level.
Come on, baby.
Looks good. He's
Lovely.
good.
And get away from that tree. I tell you what, there's going to be some good driving stats from all of us today.
We haven't played the back nine yet, Andy. That's
Yeah.
where the trouble starts. But yeah, so far. It's a bit left.
You have. That's crept in again.
It's like as I warm up, it creeps in more. Not
Yeah,
sure.
that's what happens when you start talking about driving stats.
The irony. Yeah, thanks, Andy. That's on you.
I'll take it.
I've got a very weird graphical anomaly. I'm just going to take a. But it's so bizarre.
What I can't see anything untoward from my view.
No, neither.
You can't.
No.
What are you saying, Dave?
I'm seeing a giant golf ball that I'm embedded in. It's up to my chest. The golf ball
Fantastic.
has increased in size about 100 times. That's what's happened.
Have you just sort of gone out into the settings and come back again to re-render it?
I have. I went. What I did was go to the green to have a look at the
Yeah.
thing, and then went back, and suddenly I'm embedded in this giant golf ball, which I'm hoping doesn't destroy the green for you two when I hit the shot. All right, we'll see what happens. And I've got an outrageous amount of 29% power loss.
Yeah.
A 95 club. It's not going to cut it. Oh, I've got to go. And I haven't got I've got to go the 5-wood. All right, I'm just going to try and get on the green. And lower our standards for this shot.
I do hope you haven't belted it through the green, because there might be all sorts of trouble waiting for you.
Have, but I'm hoping it stopped.
Yep.
Yeah,
It
45.
just stopped. Oh, that was line ball, that one.
It was, yes. As soon as you said you were taking the 5 wood, I thought, I think if I'd have been faced with your choice, I think I'd have probably just hacked a 5-iron or something and left myself a pitch or something from the front sort of area of the green.
In hindsight, that's sounding like a very good idea, Andy.
Okay, right. And what did... Well, I've taken a slightly shorter club. I don't want to be screaming through. And I think it's paid off.
That was fine.
Another nice...
Gorgeous.
Yep.
Dave, you seem to be trying very, very hard to keep yourself 1 or 2 steps ahead of everybody, me included.
I just want to stay in the game.
I've got
Well,
the
you
giant,
You got
I've
the
got
giant
the
ball
giant-
again, Dave.
I'm embedded in the bloody thing. It's up to my chest.
What's going on?
And that means I can't finesse a small backswing because it's within the giant ball. So I've got to pick some flop shot where I can do a full backswing.
And if you change the angle and stuff, is the ball still there?
Yep.
Oh,
Doesn't
wow.
matter if I do an F5 and move around. I'm just in this giant ball. I should be familiar with the circumstance. Yeah. Right. Okay. Punch. 51 yard. 51 foot flop should work. Let's try that. Okay. Matter of fact. Not great. Oh, it's still me.
You still a
He's
giant?
still the...
I was going to say, you still a giant ball?
No.
Oh, good.
I'm now tiny ball. Well, it feels
Well, that's...
compared to the previous one. It's all I can say.
It's art imitating life. Will it? It will.
It does.
That was
Well, I'm quite glad you got that, really. But, this is quite nasty, this. Team 4. Still wasn't enough.
Mm.
No, it's quite a nasty little pin, that. Oh, there was a funny sound there.
I heard the bloop bloop.
Yes, so did I.
It sounded a bit like a Skype noise, but
Yeah, I wonder what...
It was a Skype noise because I just sent you a picture of me embedded in the giant ball. If you minimise the game for a second and look in Skype, you'll see the picture. Yeah.
I've never seen that.
I
Have you,
know.
Dave?
I'm pretty happy to have got a par after all that.
You poor bastard. Oh, dear me.
Well, I can't see it. I'm going to have to look later.
Oh,
Oh, no, there it
Dave.
is. Oh, hilarious, Dave.
Yeah, great. The giant ball's got me again. Unbelievable.
Okay, right. This is 5.
Perfect distance.
Oh, it's a no baby.
Oh, lovely.
What a shot.
Thank
Well,
you. Enjoyed
That is well and truly back after he's out of bounds.
that. Yes. After his momentary aberration.
Yes. Call that the hole you failed to deliver.
Yes, I like that.
Actually, I've got a mail delivery question, Andy.
Well, if I can answer it, I certainly will do.
So in Australia, if you put a sticker on your letterbox that says no junk mail or no advertising material, it's against the law for them to put something in there, and they almost never do. Is that the same there?
To an extent, yes, but see, a lot of people just put their own individual stickers up, and really,
Another OB.
oh, it is another oh baby. But really, what should happen in this country is the people concerned, if they don't want junk mail, is to write to the local delivery office and say, I do not want unaddressed door-to-door items delivering. Thank you, and that's it. The problem with the junk mail is that people refer to junk mail as like restaurant sort of menus and stuff like that, but there's also other unaddressed stuff, which is like stuff from the council, which people may or may not consider as being junk mail. So basically, as opposed to, I mean, unless I had a specific direction, I just put through whatever.
Yeah. So so here, there's no process. It's just if the thing is there, no one's allowed to drop anything in there that's an ad.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons they do that, I think, is because here, and this is a job I had when I was 15 myself, they'll just hire anyone to drop junk mail into letterboxes. They're not a mailman.
Yeah.
And you get paid a cent per drop.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So, they're not bound by something that is sent to the post office.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily, oh crap!
Oh, Davo.
How did it go?
Well, you talk yourself into missing out. You're getting yourself all het up about junk mail.
I did, and I don't even get junk mail. If I lose this tournament by a stroke, I'm going to say junk mail cost me the tournament.
Right. Well, we are as we were when we started. So,
oh God, there's been a lot of tears and fury. Yeah, after 8 holes.
Oh, that's the first. Oh, I don't want to go behind that bloody tree. Yeah, I don't mind that, I suppose.
That was a nice bounce. It's long past 5. Neither here nor there.
Well, we've actually we've got the first appreciable rain that we've had for over a month now.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. So it sort of started. It hasn't been great the last few days, but it hasn't been wet. But it's had thunder and lightning yesterday, and it's given the garden a good soaking. But best of all, I knew what was coming, so I cut the grass before the few days of wetness. So it looks really nice when you cut the grass and then it gets a good soaking. It lushes it up almost instantaneously.
Grass is an amazing material.
Yeah. Ooh, I tell you what, 291. I think you're within range there.
Outside chance. I'll be giving it a shot.
Oh shit! I bloody left it in there.
And that is the wrong angle, Andy. Come in.
It's bad course management. That's what it is.
Well, actually, I'm not sure it is because you didn't aim there, did you?
No, it was bad shot execution.
Okay, that I'll accept.
Yeah, a bit like your junk mail. I got distracted myself wittering on. In the meantime, Uncle Dave has just put it down there in the right sort of area.
It's not where I wanted to be.
Is it? No.
It's
Where did you want to be on
the wrong distance for me. I was hoping to actually run up to around about 35, 36 yards. But
He does hate those in between.
Well,
I still reckon he's getting better at them. He just won't admit it.
Yeah. Well, I think those shots are just character building, and you should embrace them with open arms. No.
Well, Dave's going to have a very strong character very quickly.
Right, now what the hell am I going to do with this bloody thing?
Good luck with that. You have to get some extra backspin on it somehow.
Oh, shit, the bloody 21 power loss with an 8 iron.
I'm thinking the one, he's going to be hitting a 204 club or something.
Bloody hell.
That's a great shot.
it's an excellent result.
Yeah.
Well, I
Deserved a better shot.
I ended up taking a 6 iron there. It might be a decent putt.
Oh, half a chance.
This is interesting. Can't resist the shot. I'm going to pitch it. 6% power loss. I didn't hit it. Oh, crap. Disaster.
Well, it's just... No.
We've given you a chance of stealing a draw here, Andy. Now we're all a fair way.
Or even better.
Oh, you're going to sink
Oh,
it, are
he's
you?
full of confidence.
That is cheeky thinking. It looks good.
Looks great. Oh.
Gave it a go.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't have been greedy there, but I was. See, that's what confidence does to you. You get greedy. It's a great putt.
Nice work, Dave.
Whew.
You're going to take advantage of this as well.
Doesn't look like there's a lot in it. Can't see the grid, but it doesn't look bad. Bit of right, left to right.
It is.
It's never going to miss.
Well done, boys.
Oh,
You're putting well, Dave.
doing enough to hang in there.
Hang in there. You're 2 strokes clear at the moment, so 2 clear of me and 7 clear of Dave.
All right. Let's get this back 9 underway.
So far, we've apart from when I when I put it out of bounds, but we've all stayed pretty close to each other.
Absolutely. It's going to be a good grindy tournament, I think.
I'm just wondering when it's all going to start getting a little bit bum squeaky time.
Well, the stress is going to ramp up on moving day because I'm going to ramp up the difficulty for sure.
Thank you.
What did you get, Dave?
Strawberries and cream. In the tradition
That's
of
almost like drug assistance.
Yep.
Come on.
in the tradition of Wimbledon.
Well, you can't barrack for Kyrgios anymore.
Kyrgios. Wanker.
Come on, come on.
Well,
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a good look at the pin.
Did you watch the hill climb stage where the Aussie thrashed him, Andy?
The what?
In the Tour de France.
Oh, yeah, I'm up to date with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's tremendous so far.
Yeah, the Aussie smashed that hill climb.
Yeah. Is it Michael Woods?
Yeah, something like that. I don't follow it that closely. I just saw he won. He wasn't even supposed to be in that breakaway pack. He wasn't. He was instructed not to, but he just went for it.
Come on, baby.
Oh, Andy, it's good.
Happy with that?
Yeah, sometimes hitting out of the rough with short clubs, I reckon it almost. Oh no, the giant ball's back. No, come on.
It's got to be something to do with your, I don't know.
It happens when I toggle to the green view and then toggle back.
Wow.
Again, come on.
I'm not, but I mean, I do that from time to time.
I do it
I've
all
never
the
seen-
time, and I've never had the giant ball until tonight. Oh, go on. Why not get off the green? Get in the rough too. Yeah, thanks. It's a pretty brutal pin.
It is. It really is a difficult pin.
Yeah, I'm going to plan for this pin and put it in its place.
Oh,
Nice work.
certainly did. not going to... Is it?
Oh.
Oh, it was almost off to the races.
Well, I tell you what, I've got to be really careful here.
Yeah, I'm suspecting you not belting this one in.
No. Oh, Christ.
Still made it interesting.
Yeah. But still really
Well,
nearly
Dave's
made
gonna,
it.
yeah, Dave's going to give you the perfect line, almost.
So I think we all want to just get off this green intact. So yeah, that's one green I'm glad to get away from.
Yeah, I remember this hole got a lot of bogeys in the real life 20.
I can't get over how many holes seem to be down breeze. It's almost as if the wind has changed direction, you know, for each hole, but it obviously hasn't.
It can't possibly do that. It doesn't happen in this engine.
Because we've only had one hole, the hole that that I drove out of bounds on,
Yeah.
which was distinctly against the breeze. And I think a par 3, shortish par 3, was into the breeze. But apart from that, the rest has been following, I think.
At 193. Can't be bad. It's not bad. Talking to myself. Shut up.
Is it? Is it? It looks very good. Oh! Almost clattered into the stick.
I wouldn't have minded if it did. It would have just dropped somewhere nearer.
Okay, right. Ah, come on, come round.
It is. It's ended up great.
Yeah, fortunately the wind just dragged it.
Yeah.
I think you'll be all right.
Sounded like a dog growling, Dave.
Playing like a dog. That shot.
You're not playing. You're equal leader. Your standards are raised high. Oh, come
It's
on.
in.
Oh.
No, it's not.
Wow.
Wow, that was close. Right, let's see what happens here. Oh, there's a little bit there and a little bit there. Oh, it's in.
It is. Great putt, Andy.
Great work.
And still, there's nothing in it. Yeah.
Wow.
Don't tell me the giant golf balls return.
No. Fine.
Oh, I like that one. It's gone for miles. It's a no, baby. In
Yep.
the mayor's office.
And no baby in the mayor's office. You can't get better.
Yes. And exactly where I aimed it, and the wind just drifted it into the middle.
You know, if I heard the phrase "oh baby" coming out of the mayor's office, I would suspect something not right is happening. It's 3 good ones.
It is 3 good ones.
Have I outdriven every? No, of course not. There's Andy up in front of me.
It's really bizarre, isn't it, how the combination of my sensitivities and so on has just led to just a hair of advantage.
Well, but the thing is, Andy, if I go to the sensitivity you're at, I can't play the game. I don't understand how you can even do it. I'm spraying them 100 yards either side if I go to your sensitivity.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it's I think the overriding factor in how your mouse feels is the resolution of your screen and how big it is. I think it's a combination of those, because when I play golf on the big screen, it feels totally different, albeit with a different processor and graphics card.
yeah.
Oh.
And I remember the difference between 1920 by 1200 and 1920 by 1080. They were completely different.
Yeah.
There's so many variables.
This could be another good one.
Looks beautiful.
It is another good one.
Man, fantastic.
It's like you needed that out of bounds to really fire up.
Mm.
Not a lot of green to play with. Good shot.
No, that's a good shot, yeah.
Oh. A Landry shot, Dave.
Not for much longer.
Oh!
Oh!
I went for it. I thought I could get it, and I think I might have paid a price. We'll see. No, not for much longer.
Yep.
Oh. It was had a little bit of left, a little bit of right, but it was hit dead straight.
All balanced out.
Yeah. I've had 1 or 2 putts like that where there has been movement, but they've just cancelled themselves out.
Mm.
And this is certainly reachable. Not now, it didn't.
Shit.
Bollocks. Yes, just once one or two of my drives is sprayed off. Good.
Just to clarify, Andy, does bollocks mean balls?
Bollocks, balls, testicles, yes,
Yeah.
you name it.
Got the picture. Yeah. I thought it. I mean, you say weird things like, if you say a girl over there is fit, that means she's sexy. But here,
Yeah,
I mean, she's well trained and been exercising.
yeah. Yes, there are colloquialisms for sure, which exist, can exist in both languages, but
Yeah.
are
Well,
just used in a different way.
Occasionally, there's cultural misunderstandings. Like me and Dave go for a bender, and that would sound very bad to you.
Yes, it would.
As I found out when I set a password one time.
I mean, being on a bender can mean what you wanted it to mean, but it can also mean it depends on the context of the conversation.
If you say he's a bender, I think we know where we're going with that.
Yes, I think so. Oh,
Well, you've got to do a bender here, Andy,
yes, I've really got to bend it, haven't I?
like Beckham.
Okay, right. If I get it to there, actually, maybe not too bad a. Not the 3 wood. Okay, this is a super bender.
It is. I think it's worked. Always done it.
Yeah, that's okay.
So that's like centimetre perfect, Andy. Get on the land.
That's a beauty. Oh,
It's still pretty nice.
yeah.
Garbage.
It wasn't your best shot today, Dave. I could have almost done with being in the rough here, you know.
Yeah. Backspin in play. Oh, it's right on line. It's gorgeous.
Stop there, stop there, stop there.
Oh,
Do.
that's pretty straight. Looks
Very
good, Andy.
nice. Very nice.
Right, 72 feet. It's going to be a pitch.
Oh, the plants are loving this rain.
Oh, like straightish.
Good.
Nice, Dave.
Thank you.
Saved the par.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, I think this is pretty much just a little bit to the goes right to left, then left to right. Oh!
It was coming back after the hole.
Yeah. I'll put that down as a missed opportunity.
Mm.
Yep.
Good.
I left. Get past the bunker. It's all out. No.
Go on. Yeah, I think it should be okay.
Did you see some of the temperatures they're getting in Canada, Andy?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I mean,
That's-
it's like nightmarish.
Yeah. I mean, I know you say it gets very uncomfortable after when it hits 40 degrees. I mean, it's bad enough at 30.
Yeah, high 40s. It's like walking around in a hot air dryer. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
And these guys were high 40s for days and days and days in areas where they're not used to much more than 30.
Yeah.
You know, like, imagine 40 degrees in London. I mean, the papers would go berserk. Hundreds would probably die.
Mm.
Amazing. And it's not that far, difference from the equator.
No, it's not.
That's a great shot if it bounds.
It is. It is a lovely shot.
Oh, feels like ages since I've actually got one close-ish.
But you've
Well,
held
it might be ages, Dave, but you haven't gone backwards really.
No.
You and I are both at 12 under par, and Dave is 6 under par on the tournament.
Just been presented with another giant ball. It's getting old.
I wonder, Dave, if
in
it's
the first round.
I wonder if it's like maybe a driver issue. Have you updated your driver recently?
Well, I am a shit driver. I know that, though.
You're a funny man.
I'm just this phenomenon of the giant golfer. I'm sure it's something that just
I know.
is. Oh, bloody hell! I'm sure it's something that happens online.
Oh, really?
It just there's a voice at the back of my head is telling me that, but whether that. Come on, baby. Don't go too far. It's gone too far. It was a lovely line. I was hoping to get it somewhere near yours, Dave, but obviously not.
You guys have let me back in.
it's time for a Hail Mary. I'm just going to assume none of that is in the way. It's all fine. Nothing is in the way. Super flop, maximum loft.
Good shot.
I'll take it.
Right. Let's have a look at this. Oh. No. Not
bit
particularly
excited.
good. Yeah, well, I did actually. I had good hopes of that. But it was a bit ham-fisted. Actually, compared to a lot of courses, the classic courses, Torrey Pines is actually very, very easy to putt on if you get it within a certain distance of the pin. He says, I'm taking bloody care of this one. Just a little bit there to get this one in, Dave. We're going to be all joined at the hip again.
Well, this is dead straight. There's no drama here.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Have a look at this. After 14 holes of fury and drama, we're dead level.
Yeah.
Ah! Jesus.
Uncle Dave. Well, that's going to
No, that hurts.
create problems.
I think he sees a gap.
Well, that's where I want to put my ball as well, Dave. 204. Yes.
Yep, nice.
I just waved to you as I went past you there, Dave.
Now, is there any wood in these bushes? I don't know this bush, I'm not sure. I know the ones on the right further up, there's wood. I don't know about this one. No wood.
Yeah.
Well done. Philippian super flop range.
Good shot. All you could do from there.
Yep.
But 48 yards. This will test your ability to master that shot.
Oh no, giant ball again.
Jesus.
God, it's just haunting me tonight. What have I done wrong?
Well, I think at the conclusion of this game, I'm just going to do a quick search on the Perfect Golf Forum just to see whether anybody else has. I'm sure at the back of my mind, something to do with it only affects online play, but I could be wrong about that.
Well, what's really weird, there's a giant ball off to the right on the tee, on this shot.
That's
Come
weird.
on, baby. Come on,
Oh, your distance was gorgeous, Andy.
wasn't it? Had a little bit of fade into the wind.
You must have had some club I didn't have because I was chopping at 230 or something.
It was a 4-iron.
Yeah. Ironically, Dave loves these shots in real life. This is his wheelhouse distance.
Yeah, except I'm pitching this.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it might work.
Well, it'd be better than trying to play a full shot.
So, when was the last time you two actually played a game in real life?
God, 2 years ago? That's a
Good
guess.
shot. Great shot.
Oh, baby.
Amazing. Yeah, I'm guessing about 2 years ago.
Over 2 years now, Dave.
Yeah,
Over 2 years.
frightening. We used to play probably once every couple of months. I mean, he's in.
Oh, back when I was living in Melbourne, we'd play upwards 2 to 3 times a week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Back when we had lots of money and plenty of time off.
yeah, the good old. And what about you, Andy? I mean, I remember you used to always talk about playing with your club and all that. Are you playing anymore?
I haven't played. I've hit a few balls on the field opposite, but since the house situation has come into play, I've just not had any interest at all about playing. I mean, once it all settles and dies down, then maybe I'll. Oh Christ, this is horrible. Oh God.
It looks horrible. Andy agreed to know that's horrible. Listen, the break on this is going to be outrageous.
Well, it's, oh.
It looks good. We were hidden by the golf, but it looked good.
So I think with the way things are panning out this summer, I may not even have just the odd round and just leave it until next year, once I'm finally settled and so on and so forth.
And where you're moving to, do you think you'll still be staying at the same golf club or finding another one?
Well, where I'm moving to is an additional 18 minutes away from where I live now, and there's certainly a club closer, but whether I don't think I really want to play there. It's not a particularly great course. It's very up and down.
Yeah.
I mean, not that my course I used to play at isn't up and down, but it's I think it's more interesting. And of course, I know people there, and people know me. So,
Yeah.
if I go back there next year, it'll just be a case of, oh, hello, Andy, how are you? Everything all right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas if I go to another club, basically people won't know me at all, and it's going to be a strange feeling at 64. Actually, starting to make new friends. I'm not sure whether I'm up for that.
Yeah, it certainly feels harder to me. I mean, to be honest, I'm not even trying to make any new friends these days. I'm happy with what I've got. None of them have died, so I'm happy with my range. Oh, for God's sake, I'm going to have to do a super hook 5 wood.
That was a pretty decent shot of yours, Dave. Mine.
Thanks.
Yeah, it was. Very decent indeed. This one. comes off, it might get the disgrace call. It's going to be that outrageous.
Well, not if you mean it.
I do mean it. I didn't. I allowed too much. I miss my 7 wood. We should be allowed to have 15 clubs.
Well, one thing for sure, I'll not be.
That money, that's sure.
Might be too big, but
In
it is too big.
In hindsight, the 195 might have been right if you'd just gone straight at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 195 is what I hit.
I didn't work that out. And look at this green, it's so outrageous.
Ooh.
And look at this. It wants to run on. Got away with it. Nice. I'm not going to be attacking this too hard.
It's a nice shot.
Yeah.
Tough.
Oh, way too hard.
Enthusiasm, Dave.
That's actually in danger coming back.
It's going to be interesting if we do stick at -5 or -6 or whatever. It's going to be interesting to see how this gets reflected in the stats.
Andy, I'm going to buy you a pint if we all end up on -6. I can't see it with the last 2 holes.
Yeah, well, never say never. I mean, last hole is a par 5. It's maybe shorter, maybe
Oh, that's
with a
true.
crop.
Forward, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah,
And depends on the wind.
yeah.
Yeah.
We have had a few more holes on this back 9, which are longer.
This one's playing long.
Good.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yes.
No. Oh, it's close.
It'll be okay.
Yes. It's
Or will
okay.
it? Oh,
Oh.
oh.
Yes.
Fairway.
You have.
The guy to golf is smiling and
And a great angle in. Andy, just try and go half a ball to the right of me and you'll have an even better angle.
Well, I couldn't quite get half a ball, but I'm quite happy with that.
What about half a giant ball?
Oh, nice. 172.
How love that roll, 169 out.
That is amazing. I can't remember that's ever happened before.
No.
Ever.
Oh, bugger.
Interesting. Let's see. Fundamental. All right. I'm just going to assume I'll work it out. 169 is 473. gust of wind, maybe 6 or so. There's no way, I think Andy's hit the 186, and it's going to be the 190. It's going to be the 195 maximum loft and super hooked in. It's going to be perfect. Maybe.
Well, it's
No, it's
hooked
too
in.
close. Too much.
Too much, is it?
Not by a lot.
No?
Half that much. That tells me without all the bells and whistles, I could have just hit one less club and gone straight. Depending on the wind.
Hmm. Well, I went with the 6-iron, and I came up short. And
What did you
Dave's
say?
That was the one, 6-iron as well.
Gorgeous.
Oh, very nice.
Super chip.
Or is it a super putt?
Super part.
I can't putt 3 foot uphill.
You can.
Yeah, I could, but I'm not going to. So yeah, definitely super flop.
Thought you might.
yeah.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
This is a super chip.
It's a lovely
It
looking
looks
line.
good. Oh.
Oh, I needed that so badly.
That was all over it.
And it's 557, 548 with a crosswind. Doable. That's perfect. Oh,
Well, let's see.
2-6. Oh, I'm not sure whether Dave will go for it.
It's a brave man that goes for this in 2. Oh,
Is
I
brave
encourage
the
you to
correct
do
word?
it. But,
Is brave the correct word? Or crazy?
well, what was the how did they describe it on Yes Minister? Was it Yes Minister? Courageous, brave. No, I'm trying to remember.
No, I can't. I didn't watch the show.
Didn't you? Oh, it was a
2-6.
great show.
And there was, yes, Prime Minister
Yeah.
after that.
Correct.
I remember the Nigel guy, he was great.
Come on.
Well, you're not going for it in 2. Oh, maybe.
Yes, he is.
Oh, 80. You're lucky that wind grabbed it.
That was unfortunate. It's given me a. Am I going to wimp out? Oh God, I don't know.
Well,
I've
I bet
already-
Dave's going to go Uncle Dave. I'll bet money on it.
Yeah. too much for Uncle Dave, but it's going to be exciting, my shot for sure, if I take it on.
Perfect. He's left himself a nice club in without too much backspin, the correct move. But that's not going to stop us from doing something different. Oh yeah, this is doable.
Oh, I hope you're right, because that wind is just slightly against you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I don't. I just had a feeling it was. See, although I've got a crosswind, it's slightly against. Slightly against. Yeah, it's. Oh, it's now it's slightly with. I suppose if I put it out. I went for it. Oh, baby.
Fantastic work.
He's got a putt for eagle. And it's getting
Well,
close to the minute.
I had a bit of safety in mind. I didn't go for the pin. If I was at all short, it might have stayed in the grass or the rough. Oh. Is it a good one? Is it a good one?
He needs the backspin. Where's the backspin? I need a miracle here. I've got to hit. I've just got to get a par. I can't afford drop strokes. Just cannot. I've got to get this right. Now backspin. Wait for backspin. There it is. That's good.
Good. Well worked out.
Great work.
You nearly got a birdie.
I'm so happy. Oh, had to get that right.
Steamy, but I think you can have an easy enough putt coming back.
Does look pretty flat. Yours is not so flat, Andy. No, it's not. Smacks of a putt.
Too hard.
Oh, he's got excited.
Too hard.
Super excited.
And actually, it's a worse putt than anybody else's.
Much
but
worse.
At least, but I'm there for 4, which I've got my 4th shot. So
Yeah, you've certainly got breathing space.
yeah. Well, yours is dead straight, which means mine is going to be
Left to right.
not dead. Ooh,
Oh, nice work, Andy. Really nice.
thank you.
Very nice.
Yeah, good work, Dave. After the
Oh,
water shot.
just look at those scores. They're fantastic.
Given the
With
conditions, I
difficult-
think that's brilliant.
Yes.
Look at the back nine,
66.
not a single bogey on the back. Only one bogey all night, and that was Andy's out of bounds. That is
Yeah.
amazing.
It is amazing, isn't it?
Brilliant golf all round.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
32, 32, 33 on the front nine, and the back nine, which is much more difficult when Andy's made a good charge at us. Fantastic.
yeah, that was. How does it translate into this? Oh. Well, I've.
Oh, Dave, you've done the 1.11 putts again.
Yep.
Wow. And you've got 100% scrambling, the pair of you.